There's an innate tedium attached to being an adult that no one takes the time to prepare you for. Hoovering, tax returns, sorting the recycling, trying to navigate relationships with tricky neighbours, the grocery shopping, switching broadband suppliers. But why would anyone take the time to prepare you for the existential elements of adulthood when no one prepares you for the practicalities of it? Such are young people lacking in the necessary skills to get by that classes have been set up to teach the basics of adulting. Don't us English speakers love to turn a noun into a verb? You know what an adult is, one assumes, and adulting is to behave in an adult manner. While previous generations have just grown up and begun automatically behaving in an adult manner, the current generations of young people need to make a performance of it, and part of that performance is giving normal, everyday behaviour a cutesy moniker. Staying in on a Friday night to test out a new kitchen appliance is an entirely reasonable way for an adult person to conduct themselves. But the Peter Pans among us don't want to accept that they are of an age whereby a matching kettle and toaster might bring joy. In what is the ultimate oxymoron, if one infantilizes the actions of maturity, one can pretend one's youth is not fading. Those people, there, with their mortgages and monthly car payments on their BMWs, those are adults. The rest of us are keeping aging at bay using the distance created by a nickname. We're not really grown up, we're just doing the occasional grown-up thing, ironically. I wonder about young people who really enjoy doing adult things. Those who can't wait to leave the insecurity and uncertainty of youth behind and knuckle down to a long-term relationship, a settled home and perhaps some children. Do they feel embarrassed at their ability to plan ahead, grocery shop and turn up on time? Do they feel they need to create a veneer of fake self-congratulation to get away with it? Poor kids, if so. Part of the problem, though, is that these things, a partner, a home, a family, come far later and at greater financial cost than they did to the adults in generations before us. Now, you have 36-year-olds who still haven't hit the milestones their grandparents had achieved by the age of 21. How do you act your age when there's no blueprint any longer for how a person of your age should act? In among all this confusion has come support in the form of classes. The UK has its own Adulting 101 classes, but in the headlines this week is a course at an American university. Adulting has become one of the most oversubscribed courses at the University of California, Berkeley. The organizers had to turn around 70 people away from the initial 30-person class last year, and this year they have accepted fewer than. For more on this story, visit the news article link.